Old Man's Journey is a nice, cheap, short puzzle game that is perfect for spending an afternoon with. You can easily pick this up for less than $2 on the Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and most mobile and computing devices. And for that price, it's well worth it. Developed by indie studio Broken Rules, players control the eponymous Old Man who lives alone in a house by the sea. One day, he receives a letter and immediately sets off on an adventure across the country. As the audience, we aren't sure exactly what this letter entails, only that it's gravely important to our adventurer, and thus we must guide him to his goal to learn its contents. The game largely controls like a classic point-and-click adventure title from the early 90s. Players simply point where they want the old man to go, and he will wander in that direction. Gamers can also interact with the environment, such as opening and closing some doors, ringing bells, and other such things, but these are rarely necessary for moving forward. What is necessary is connecting the paths to get the old man from point A to point B. The road that the old man travels on is broken into numerous planes, and thus the player must raise and lower these planes so that the paths connect and the old man can proceed. The catch is, if the old man is standing on a plane, you cannot move it, so he'll need to backtrack or take a short side road so the player can construct a path that can properly be navigated. I especially liked having to make the old man stand on someone's roof or something similar while I mold the environment. That's pretty funny. Occasionally, the game will throw an extra wrench into the puzzle, such as having you move a herd of sheep out of the old man's way, or guide a train that's confined to the rails, or fall down a rushing waterfall to drop to the level below. These help keep the experience fresh, although I do wish these were a little bit more frequent. Old Man's Journey is the epitome of games as art, in that the challenge isn't very hard, but its visual style and storytelling is engaging and delightful. The rich colors and sublime artwork resemble a watercolor painting, and the plot moving forward with contextual clues rather than dialogue makes it accessible for people of all ages and backgrounds. It kind of reminds me of 1982's The Snowman, or similar films that transport you momentarily to a touching world on a simple yet memorable adventure. During each stage, the old man will notice something that causes him to pause and reminisce about his past. These memory sequences provide the player with just enough information to piece together the story while also presenting gorgeous works of art. These beautiful scenes are rewarding enough to push you into completing each entertaining puzzle. The music here is also a delight, shaping the tone of levels and welcoming players into the game's world. Composed by Andrew Rohrman, who goes by the name Scientific, written as SCNTFC, the soundtrack is wonderfully emotional and full of highs and lows, much like the planes in which the player must manipulate. The sweeping score takes the gamer on a journey, and the adventure is all the more better for it. I completed this little game in just under 2 hours, and I couldn't have thought of a better way to spend my day. I do wish it could have been slightly longer, and the puzzles requiring just a bit more thought, but that's a testament to how much I enjoyed this journey. Pick this up and embark on your own travels with the old man. You won't regret it.